Tonight, it's the National Football League.
The veteran Dustin Hopkins has this one teed up, and we are underway here in Cleveland. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Levis will look to throw on the first play from scrimmage. And it's intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off. Run on first down.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Watson now to throw. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
I'm trying to get in there, bro. It's like they double teaming me.
Now it's Watson. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And they'll get this down to the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. The handoff to Ford up the middle.
It's in.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the carry there, a good run. And now 2nd and goal. Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
For as good as Nick Chubb is in the open field, he's every bit as good when they line him up down near the goal line. He's a speed back between the 20s, but a power back down close, and he forces his way into the end zone.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 10. Levis to throw off play action. Dancing to his left. Gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Jordan Elliott never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Levis. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is incomplete. Surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. Now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. He'll run with Chubb. And he goes goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Faking the give. Now Watson rolling to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
And y'all got this nigga off missing the fucking tackle.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly
And make it
onto their lead.
First.
And the lead now stands at 13. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Levis looking to throw. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Play action now. Levis. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
And Henry fighting for the marker.
It's here,
I
too.
don't think he got there. He did not. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now it's 2nd and 10. Watson. And it's caught. Touchdown, Browns. Deshaun Watson on target to David Njoku. And the Browns are able to add on to that lead. Hopkins with the extra point.
Hey,
pushes the lead up to an even 20. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's been picked off twice in this ball game already. And they'll try to sort things out here as they begin with a first down. Levis's throw is on target to Burks. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Levis. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Levis out of the shotgun now. Now a diving catch made just beyond the line of scrimmage. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Minimal gain. Look good, though. 3rd and 8. Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it. And he is caught. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's one heck of a 3rd down conversion, a pickup of 39. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yep.
And Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And
I'm bringing this back.
Pick it off. You got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for him because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
2nd down and 3. Here's Levis. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. Their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And he's going to have a Browns 1st down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Watson. This complete to David Bell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Here's Watson. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards there, just like last play. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called, they are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll give it to Chubb. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Bro, side take me,
You have to
motherfucker.
wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
To throw is Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And this is good. Touchdown. Deshaun Watson finding Amari Cooper. And the Browns continue to pull away here in this first half. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defense.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a first down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the first.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
You could have called that.
Knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head scratcher there. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On 1st and 10, Watson escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Looking for the out route, and he's got more.
I got to go
Browns inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Watson. And he's got it. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him.
And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Nick Chubb on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. Hopkins with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half.
This shit is unbelievable.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. One final shot before the half. Here's Levis going deep for Hopkins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Well, more problems defensively. The face mask adds 15 yards.
This has really been an undisciplined team. We've seen them make a lot of mistakes similar to this. It's a big reason why they're down so big on the
scoreboard. And that is how this first half will come to an end. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
You learned it for please.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And bulldozing his way through. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Browns offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter.
Now
a first down throw, Watson. Flush to his right.
Nah!
Good decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Well, they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Not the way you envisioned things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Levis. Flushed out right. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter.
Now here's another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this past the 20.
We got to score.
Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Watson. He's got the connection to Moore. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Here's 3rd and 9.
You get belt.
Operating from the gun, Watson. Caught here by Bell. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, It's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Watson. And pass complete to Moore.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys.
You playing deep.
There's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 69 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. On first down, Watson. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That's all me.
Momentary speed bump there
That's it,
with that
never
throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's really the AR.
7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Off of play action, it's Watson. Being chased out left. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Chubb on the counter, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Browns are pouring it on. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Martin Emerson. Racing to the end zone. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out.
Imagine that nigga do this in the real NBA.
And no chance
That nigga wouldn't have a job.
get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare.
Oh, he ain't moving.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and
It's
get
fucking staying
comfortable,
there.
and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he bats it away, and it falls down.
Nigga,
Incomplete.
why ya? Dude,
They face a
further.
3rd and 10 after
It's obvious.
back-to-back
I'm in the offense.
incompletions. Levis now off of play action.
Really
A
good.
heavy rush, and down he goes.
He ain't gonna do the play
He
right.
couldn't get
Ain't
away
that
there
good?
on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Desperation time now. Here's Levis, eluding the pressure right. And brought in downfield by Burks. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Levis sets up to throw here. Sliding out of the pocket.
Snagger.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that
Everybody parlay
his
in.
defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. They give the Chubb out of the gun, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week, and well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here, and they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Credit the sack there to Arden Key. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson, he's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people and their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now Levis. And my goodness, another interception.
Damn. He said, I got it, man.